the Vinaya, the Buddha responded, the poor monks, if we have the three reasons, if we have three reasons, we should not eat the animal, any kind of the meat. Three reasons. There are three reasons. If we know, if there are three reasons, we should not eat the animal meat. The first reason, if we know that animal is okay for us, for me, if we know like this, we should not eat that animal meat, that meat. Another reason is, if we hear, for example, the cow, our animal is okay for me, for monks. If we hear like this, we should not eat that kind of food, that kind of the meat. And that reason, if we suspect the animal is okay for dish, for food for us, if we have suspicion, if we have doubt, suspicion, that animal is okay for me, in this case, that we should not eat that the meat. For example, the chicken curry, the pork curry. If there are no these three reasons, you can eat depending on your situation. Depending on your situation. That's why the vegetarian or non-vegetarian, it's not important. It's not the main reason to attain the inside knowledge, to attain Mega Jnana or Phala Jnana. That's why you can eat the vegetable, you can eat. So also, if you like the animal meat, such as the pork curry, the chicken curry, you can eat. The ladies, the devotees, they buy the meat from the market. They prepare, they create for their monks. We can eat that meat. There is no offense. There is no offense according to the Vinaya rules. That's why the important thing is we should not have the rasa dana, the attachment to the food. Whatever food we eat, we should not attach to the food. This is important. Yes, and nowadays the meat, the fresh are easily available in the market without ordering in advance. If we order animal for us, there is we may have that offense. We may have offense. The without ordering in advance is okay. You can eat. Yes, if you order in advance 2K animal, in this case you break the first pieces, Banadi Bada, the Saika Bada. We should not kill any animals by ourselves. So also we should not order 2K animals. As I said earlier, nowadays there are many supermarkets, there are many shops. The meat, the fresh are easily available in the market. In this case, there is no problem. You can eat. But for yogi, whatever we eat, whether the meat or the other food, when we are eating the food, we have to contemplate on that food. We have to contemplate all the activities involved in the case of the eating. We have to contemplate all the activities involved in the case of eating. That's why we don't need to criticize the, whether they're vegetarian or not. We don't need to criticize them. For tonight, I would like to talk Natha Sutta. Natha means the refuge, our own refuge, dependability, or our own reliance. Natha means the reliance or refuge. That's saying that Sarana, the Buddha Sarana Gacchami, I take refuge in the Buddha. Sarana also refuge, dependability, reliance. Then also the Natha. The meaning of the Natha is the dependability, our own refuge, our own reliance. We should have our own refuge. The Buddha expounded in this sutta. Yes, we should know what is the real reliance. We should know what is our own refuge. Nowadays in the world, parents rely on their children, sons and daughters. The sons and daughters rely on their parents. They rely on each other. Yes, the teachers are also relying on their students. Students are also relying on their teachers. But their reliances are not the real reliances according to the Buddha's teachings. Because between the parents and children, when parents are suffering from old age, the sickness or death, the sons and daughters, the children cannot protect from old age, sickness or death, cannot protect their parents from old age, sickness or death. And also when the children are suffering from the sickness or death, at the time our parents cannot protect us from the death. And also the husband and wife, they rely on each other, but their reliances are not true reliances. That's why the Buddha said we have to search the true reliances. The Buddha expounded that bhikkhus try to rely on your own refuge, try on depend on your own reliance. In the Natha Sutta, the Buddha expounded 10 kinds of the reliances, 10 kinds of the Natha Dhamma. Among these 10 kinds of Natha Dhamma, the first one is the Silawa Hodi Samadaya Sikhapadesu Sikkati. It means that the first, our own refuge is our own morality. Our sila, our morality is our own refuge, our own reliance, our own protector. Now during the meditation retreat, you observe sila every day. That's why your morality is purified. Your morality, your purification of the morality, your sila visuddhi is your own refuge, your own reliance. That the sila to protect you from the four miserable states. By observing sila morality, you can be free from the four miserable states, such as the animal war, ghost war, demon war, and hell. That's why your sila is your own protector. Your parents, your teachers, your grandma, your grandpas cannot protect you not to be reborn in the four woeful states. That sila, your morality, your sila can protect you not to be reborn in the woeful states. That's why your sila, your morality is your own refuge, your own reliance, according to the Buddha's teaching. That's why we should try to purify our morality. That's why in a meditation retreat, normally we have to observe the 8 precepts. In Myanmar, most of the meditation center, most of the yogi, they observe the 8 precepts. If you can observe the 8 precepts, it is better, it is more effective in your meditation and practice. You have more time to practice the meditation. But the observance of the Panchasila, the 5 precepts, the way be enough for lay people to acquire the Sila Visuddhi. The Panchasila, the 5 precepts is the most essential precept for lay persons. The second natha, the second one is the Suddhava, Suddha Sanisayo, the Yambi Natha Karano, the Buddha said like that. Suddha means the knowledge. Knowledge that can be obtained, as I said in the morning. Knowledge can be obtained through learning, teaching, discussion, listening to the Dhamma, and so on. In the connection with the Vipassana, that you can distinguish between Nama and Rupa. You can understand how to relationships between cause and effect, mind and matter. Now you are practicing, that you are listening to Dhamma in the connection with the Vipassana meditation. Every day you listening to Dhamma in the connection with the Vipassana meditation about Nama and Rupa, about the 5 aggregates, about the knowledge of the cause and effect. These are the knowledge. These knowledge are your own refuge. That's why you have to accumulate your knowledge as your own refuge. If you have a knowledge about the 5 aggregates, the Nama and Rupa, you are said to be the Kalyana Buddhojana. Kalyana Buddhojana means the good, the worldly persons. And then if you don't have a knowledge on Buddhism, if you don't know about the Nama and Rupa, the cause and effect, and if you don't have a knowledge, Anicca, Dukkha, Anatta, you can be called a blind person, Anta Buddhojana. The Buddhojana is 2 kinds. The first one, Anta Buddhojana. Anta Buddhojana means the blind, worldly person. He does not know Nama and Rupa, the cause and effect. He does not know Anicca, Dukkha, Anatta. He does not know the 5 aggregates, and so on. Such kind of person is called the blind person, Anta Buddhojana, the blind, worldly persons. This is the first, the Buddhojana. The second Buddhojana is the Kalyana Buddhojana. The Kalyana Buddhojana is a person who knows Nama and Rupa. He knows 5 aggregates. He knows the Anicca, Dukkha, Anatta. This kind of person is called the Kalyana Buddhojana, the good worldly persons. That's why we should be the Kalyana Buddhojana, the good person. We should not be the blind Buddhojana. That's why in order to obtain the knowledge, we have to discuss, we have to listen, we have to read the books, the Dhamma books, and so on. And this is the second natha, the second your own refuge. Your knowledge, your general knowledge is your own refuge, your own reliance. That knowledge protects you not to be reborn and full abhaya war. And also your knowledge that support you to be reborn in better existences and happy existences, such as the human world and the world, etc. Your sila, morality, and your knowledge can support you until you attain Nibbana. And then the tatat natha dhamma, the tatat, your own refuge is the Buddha said the Kalyana Mitta. Kalyana Mitta means the having good friends, having good friends, the having Dhamma fellow. the people who support you to practice meditation. This is called the Kalyanamitta, the fellow Dhamma friends, good friends, always suggest, always support you to do the dana, to observe the sila, to practice the meditation. That's why we should have good friends. If your parents that support you, encourage you to do dana, to observe sila, to practice meditation, that your parents are your own refuge, your reliances. And also a person who can teach you the how to do dana, how to observe sila, how to practice the vipassana meditation. Such a friend is called also the Kalyanamitta. Kalyanamitta. We should have such a Kalyanamitta to be successful in our day-to-day life. And then the next anatha is the skillfulness or skillfulness in your work, skillfulness in the working, in social work, and so on. Skillfulness, the being helpful to fellow Dhamma friends, being helpful to others. The skillfulness, this is also your own refuge. Now you are practicing the vipassana meditation. Your skillfulness is your own refuge. When you are doing something for the society with the skillfulness, in this case your skillfulness also your own refuge, your own reliances. Yes, and then the Buddha said the suvajo. Suvaja means the being the able to admonish. We should have the admonishment, easy to admonishment. Suvaja. Suvaja means admonishment, easy to admonish. We should be easy person to admonish by others. As a being admonishment, that is also your own refuge, your own reliances. In Bali we call the suvaja. Suvaja means the being able to admonishment. And nowadays there are many young people, they are very difficult to admonish. They do not accept any admonishment given by even their parents. Some people, some young people, they are very difficult to admonish by their parents. And also there are many students, they are very difficult to admonish by their teachers. That's why if we want to be successful in our daily life, and also if we want to be successful in our meditation practice, that we should have the being easy to admonishment, good advice. Yes. And then the next natha, the next the refuge, the reliance is the Buddha said the Dhamma Kamo. Dhamma Kamo means we should admire Dhamma. We should like, that we should love Dhamma. If we admire Dhamma, if we have the willing to listen to the Dhamma, if we have the willing to practice the Dhamma, we can be successful in our life, and also we can be successful in our meditation practice. That's why we should have the willing to practice the Dhamma. We should have the strong desire to listen to the Dhamma. We should have the strong desire to practice the Dhamma. This is very important. That's why the willing, the admiration is your own refuge. Yes, the Buddha said that Dhamma Kamo Bhavan Hoti. Dhamma Kamo Bhavan Hoti. The meaning is if we like Dhamma, if we follow Dhamma, if we practice Dhamma, we can be successful. And Dhamma Disi Prabhava. On the other hand, if we don't like Dhamma, if we don't follow Dhamma, if we don't practice the Dhamma, we may decline. Decline means the decreasing day by day, day by day. That's why every time we should have the strong desire, we should have the willing, strong willing to practice the Dhamma, to do the dana, to observe sila, to practice the Dhamma, and so on. And then the Buddha said, Santauto hoti ayampi natha karano. Santauta means the being the contented with the four requisites, being satisfied with the four requisites for us, for Buddhism. As you know that we have the four requisites. The four requisites are the robe, the lodging, the alms food, and medicine. We should have contentment on four requisites when we use four requisites. That's why the being contented with the four requisites is your own refuge. If you want more, if you want more and more, more and more, more and more, the more you will suffer. If we want more and more, more and more, more and more, the more I will suffer. That's why contentment is very important for the yogi, for Buddhist monks or nuns. The Buddha said that we should be contented with the four requisites, but we should not be never contented to do dana, to observe sila, to practice the samatha meditation, to practice the vipassana meditation. We should not be never contented with these meritorious deeds. That in short, we should not be contented to observe the sila, to develop the samadhi concentration, to practice the vipassana meditation. We should practice more and more, more and more, more and more. We should try more and more, more and more, more and more, like this. Yes, the Bodhisattva, the Gautama Buddha to be never satisfied, never contented to fulfill dana barami, never satisfied, never contented to fulfill the sila barami. That's why our Bodhisattva never satisfied, never contented to fulfill, to practice the 10 kinds of paramis. The Bodhisattva, the practice, the fulfill 10 kinds of paramis, the perfection, then in every existences. The Bodhisattva fulfill the 10 perfections, 10 kinds of paramis, such as the dana barami, sila barami, the nikama barami, penya barami, and so on. Our Bodhisattva fulfill these 10 kinds of paramis continuously, without stopping, even and single, without breaking, even a single existence. It means that the Buddha fulfilled the 10 kinds of paramis in every existence, starting from the Dipengara Buddhahood. Our Bodhisattva, the Sumedha Hermit, after the definite the prophecy of the Buddhahood, from the Dipengara Buddha, from the time of the Dipengara Buddha, the Bodhisattva fulfilled 10 kinds of paramis continuously. That's why he became Gautama Buddha. Here, what I want to tell you is that we should not be contented to do the dana, to observe sila, to practice the samatha, and to practice the vipassana meditation, and so on, like our Bodhisattva. Yes, and this Sutta, the Buddha expounded for us, for Buddhism, being satisfied, being contented with the four requisites. This is your own reliance. This is your own refuge. We should have a contentment what we have. If you don't have a contentment, you want more and more, more and more, more and more. This one thing is the Buddha said, sufferings. One thing is a kind of the sufferings. In the Dhammacakka Bodhana Sutta, Yampe Chan Nalapati Dampi Dukha. Yambaijan Nalavadi, not getting what we want. Not getting what we want is also the dukkha, the Buddha said. That's why if we don't have the contentment, we want more and more, more and more, more and more. That is also the kind of the suffering. And then the next, the nata is the satima, the mindfulness. The mindfulness is the 4 kinds. Dana, mindfulness, and sometimes we say the appamada. After observing the sila morality, we always say appamadena sambadeta. Appamada means the mindfulness. Mindfulness. Sometimes we say that we use the sati. Sati, sometimes we use the appamada, the same meaning. The meaning is the mindfulness, not forgetting to do dana, not forgetting to observe sila, not forgetting to practice samatha meditation, not forgetting to practice vipassana meditation. In Bali, dana appamada, mindfulness in dana. The sila appamada, mindfulness in observing morality. The samatha appamada, the mindfulness in practicing samatha meditation. The vipassana appamada, the mindfulness in practicing vipassana meditation. Yes, that's why the Buddha said, your mindfulness, your awareness, your own refuge. We should have the mindfulness to do dana. We should have a mindfulness to observe sila, morality. We should have a mindfulness to practice samatha meditation. We should have a mindfulness to practice vipassana meditation. Now you can do dana because of mindfulness. You can do the observing, the morality because of your mindfulness. You can do the practice. You can practice samatha meditation because you have mindfulness. Now you can practice meditation because you have the mindfulness. And then the last anatta is the panyawa. Upayata kaminiya panyaya samanakato. Wisdom, inside wisdom, the vipassana knowledge. That this is your own refuge. Now you are practicing vipassana meditation, you know nama and rupa. Now we are sitting, the sitting action. This is the physical phenomena, the awareness, the noting mind, awareness, mindfulness. This is the physical, the mental phenomena. We can distinguish the mind and metta, nama and rupa. This knowledge, the vipassana insight knowledge, is your own refuge. Because this knowledge, vipassana jnana can protect you to be reborn and happy existences such as the human world and deva world. That knowledge, the vipassana jnana can protect you not to be reborn in the lower existences. Yes, in this Anatta Sutta, the Buddha expounded the 10 kinds of the reliances, the 10 kinds of the dependabilities, our own dependabilities. The first one is your sila, your morality is your own refuge, your own dependability. And then your knowledge, the sutta is your own refuge, your own dependability. And then having the good friends, having the noble friend is your own refuge. And then the skillfulness, your skillfulness in your meditation practice and being helpful to others. This is also your own refuge, your own dependabilities. And then the being able to admonish is also your own refuge. Number 6, having willing to listen to the Dhamma, having the admiration of the Dhamma is also your own refuge. We should admire Dhamma, we should like Dhamma. This is also your own refuge. And then the perseverance, your strong effort, that is also your own refuge. And then the being contented, the being satisfied with the 4 requisites, that is our own refuge. And then number 9, awareness, the mindfulness. Our awareness, our mindfulness, your awareness, your mindfulness is your own refuge, your own dependability. The last one, number 10, your Vipassana insight knowledge is your own refuge. These 10 kinds of the reliances are our own reliances, our real truth reliances, because these 10 kinds of the reliances support you to be reborn in happy existences until you realize the Nibbana. These 10 kinds of reliances support you to attain Mega Jnana, Phala Jnana, and to realize the Nibbana. That's why in this Natha Sutta, the Buddha expounded, O bhikkhus, you should live depending on your own refuges, depending on your own reliances. If you live without depending on your reliances, the Buddha says that you will suffer in the samsara. That's why if you want to be reborn and happy existences such as the human world and Deva world, and then if you want to attain the Mega Jnana, Phala Jnana, and Nibbana, we should live always depending on our own reliances. Okay, dear Dhamma brothers and sisters, now is the time to practice the Vipassana meditation practically for 10 minutes. In order to practice the sit-down meditation, please prepare your body. You can sit with the cross-legged position, and also you can sit any way you like. That is the most comfortable for you to sit for a long time. Try to be relaxed with your body and mind. Keep your mind calm, happy, and peaceful. We have to apologize if we have a mistake, if we have a sin against the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, parents, teachers, the Ariya Noble Ones. We have to apologize them. And then during the meditation time, we have to offer our Buddha to the Buddha. We have to offer our body to the Buddha. And then focus your mind on the abdominal movements. You should focus your mind on the rising and falling process. If you cannot focus your mind on rising and falling process, you can also practice and breathe in and breathe out. If the rising and falling process is more clear, more obvious than other objects, you should focus your mind on the rising and falling process. Then when we are contemplating the rising and falling process, sometimes the rising, falling process is moving up and down, sometimes moving forward or backward. However, maybe we should contemplate the rising and falling process the whole duration from the beginning to the end. Sometimes it is long, sometimes it is short. Please continue to your meditation practice.